Bonjour, aujourd'hui c'est le lundi 18 mai. Donc aujourd'hui, d'abord, on va faire la discussion de lecture 6, ensuite quelques petites annonces, et puis les devoirs, l'enregistrement, et comment je vais le noter. Donc pour lecture 6, vous avez lu ce chapitre dans Le Petit Prince, et dans ce chapitre, le Petit Prince explique pourquoi il a besoin d'un mouton. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il a besoin d'un mouton? Quelle est cette raison? Et qu'est-ce que nous apprenons du caractère du petit prince? Qu'est-ce que nous apprenons à la fin du chapitre du caractère du narrateur? Hein, donc, je pense que le petit prince a besoin du mouton pour manger les baobabs. Oui, c'est ça. Hein, oui. Euh, hum, hum, hum. Le narrateur ne s'appelle pas Ben, hein, je vais vous parler tout à l'heure de ça. Et puis je pense que c'est le narrateur dans le dessin de la dernière page. Euh, ouais, peut-être, peut-être. Il veut avoir un mouton pour manger les baobabs. Oui. Euh, le petit prince s'occupe de sa planète chaque jour et ensuite il fait la routine. Oui. Hein, il travaille fort. Oui. Il travaille beaucoup pour sa planète. Euh, voilà. Je pense que le petit prince veut le mouton pour manger les baobabs. Oui. Ah, ok. Oui, le petit prince se soucie beaucoup de son astéroïde. Oui. Hein. Donc ce n'est pas une planète, c'est un astéroïde, c'est tout petit, hein, c'est tout petit. Euh, mais le petit prince s'occupe de sa planète, de son astéroïde, avec beaucoup de soin, beaucoup d'attention. Oui. Ok. Right. Okay. And then here we had the English discussion. So here the little prince explains a very unique predicament. What's odd about the predicament, right? Mauvaise graine, bonne graine. So a few words: sagesse, wisdom; brindille, twig; radis, radish; rosier, rosebush; éclater, to smash or to explode, kind of. Soigneusement, carefully. Yeah. J'ai essayé, je n'ai pas pu réussir. Yeah, I tried, but I didn't succeed. Yeah, and that's a good question. I wonder how the seeds got into the little planet. Yeah, so how did these bad seeds get into the planet? Right? So they're mauvaise graine et bonne graine. Mauvaise graine, bad seeds, kind of like mauvaise herbe would be weeds or kind of like invasive uh, plants, right? So mauvaise graine, bad seeds. But maybe the good seeds and bad seeds mean bad and good ideas. That would be my guess, but I don't know. I think that's a really good guess. I'd be curious to hear what you think of why it would be good ideas and bad ideas, right? So, what would be the symbolism there, and um, how are the baobab seeds like bad ideas? Um, so, how would that work out? I, I, I think you're onto something there. I think the bad seeds are representative of obviously something bad, but also something that could get worse if you don't take care of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they can get out of hand, right? So, like the baobabs, they're growing out of control on his planet, which is why he wanted a sheep to help. Good seeds probably represent the pleasant things in life. Sure, why not? Um, but yeah, the baobabs, it's not just that they're bad, but they could it could be really dire, right? If they're let go. If the little prince just lets them reproduce and stuff, it could get really out of hand. And so he has to work really hard to stay on top of it because he can't afford to fall behind. He would lose his planet. Here, it's strange how the good and bad seeds seem to just appear. Yeah, again, this question of origin. It's very interesting. I'd never thought of that myself. But yeah, I think that's a great question. Like, okay, so how did the first, did somebody bring them when they were visiting? Or, are they natural? Are they from there? Could be a metaphor for fears and happiness. Sure. Yeah. The bad seeds could be fears that develop in one's body, and it's safer to dig them up and get rid of them rather than let them grow and get worse. Oh, that's really interesting. I like that a lot. I think that totally holds up. Um, that's so interesting because yeah, fear is like this thing where if a fear is small, you can kind of manage it, right? So if the baobab is small, he pulls it out and it's manageable. But if a fear gets to be too big, it can kind of take over, right? And that can be really difficult. The good seeds are notions of happiness and love, and you want to leave those in your body and let them. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, I think you're really onto something there. Sure. So this is the last assigned reading for French 4. That's it. That's it. Let me go ahead and start loading the class kick so we can walk through it a little bit. And I'll log in and such. Boop, boop. So this is the last assigned reading. So you don't have to do any more of this reading. If the little prince is just really annoying to you and this is a lot of extra work, then you're free. You don't have to do it anymore. If, however, you want to keep reading, I'll continue posting readings to ClassKick and offering some reading support into the summer for those who want to finish the book. So what I'll do is, I don't have it totally figured out just yet, but what I'll do is I'll post readings. I'll continue posting things to ClassKick, and I'll share those links with you, and I'll share the ClassKick code um, through email. I'll get your emails and I'll send you like a group email basically. So instead of having our Canvas course, which will be closed, I'll send essentially group emails with like, hey, here's a link to the latest reading, and here's some things to kind of direct your reading, like things to think about, and maybe I'll even put in some vocabulary words or something. And I will email you with that stuff if I've seen you participating and I think you're interested. Um, if you're not interested, you can let me know and I'll remove you from the email. So I think I'll go over the reading and then we'll go into the next half of the lesson. So here with the reading, chaque jour j'apprenais quelque chose sur sa planète. Like so every day he's learning something new. Every